Hey guys, this is Josh Shoemaker here again with another bowling ball review. Again, we're joined just like the last couple of videos here with Dan Keenan, another local staffer here as well. So this first video we're going to shoot is going to be for the new Harsh Reality. So Harsh Reality features the 902 blend cover, and it's wrapped around the same core that was found in the Reality, but also features the new AI core technology. So that's just going to bump the RG down a little bit, bump the differential up. But we're going to compare them apples to apples here. I got the original Reality and a Harsh Reality drilled the same, and Dan has a Reality and a Harsh Reality drilled a little bit different to complement each other. So here we'll start off normal, about as straight as we can go here. This lane's a little bit chopped up, so we're going to be a little bit further left than we probably normally would start with these. Alright, so I got that one going to the friction a little bit quick. They're pretty crispy outside, but as you can see, it's still kind of blended off of it. A ball that was going to be quicker response than that was probably going to end up going Brooklyn from that spot.
Alright, so like Josh said, I've got a couple, the Harsh Reality and the regular Reality. I drilled the Harsh a little bit stronger, pin up. So for me, it's I went 4 by 3 by 2, just trying to get it to blend out a little bit differently than the original did. The original for me is very round, a little early. This definitely seems to pick up and go around it. Again, like Josh said, they're very chopped up. So as you see there, it kind of hits the dry and it does slow down. It doesn't hockey stick, just very forward. Definitely going to be very good on the flatter, heavier patterns.
So I've actually drilled this one. It's almost three to 4 weeks ago now at this point, so I have quite a bit of time to throw it. I was able to throw it on in a house shot event and also a sport shot event, and for me it feels very, very close to what the original Reality does. Might be slightly earlier, slightly rounder. Obviously that could be due to just a slightly stronger core and cover, and also the fact that it has the brighter orange in it. A lot of times the brighter colors end up being a little bit earlier rolling. But for anyone that's upset that the Reality is discontinued, the Harsh is going to be a really close complement to it. So I'm going to go ahead and just cheat this one more left here. Still try to get it going to the right a little bit. Alright, got that one going right a little bit quick. As you can see, they're pretty toasty outside, so you got to try to get it through that front part of the lane a little bit better. Probably going to end up just jumping quite a bit more left here soon.
Alright, I'm going to try and jump just like a board right from the last one. Let's see if I can just keep it out of that dry a little bit longer. See if we can get it to go through the pins. Left that in the oil a little too long. But as you can see, it definitely digs in early.
I think for a majority of people, typical house shot, this is going to be a little bit too much ball and probably be a little bit too slow off the end of the pattern for them. And then the next video you guys will see us throwing the attention star. I think that's going to be the real house shot winner for a lot of people. I'm going to go ahead and just jump 3 more left here. Still try to get it going right because I know there's friction out there. All right, a little bit better. That one got through that front part of the line a little bit easier, but cheating it further left. Still really round and controlled off of it. I tend to use a lot of these slower big balls when the ratio of the patterns are really high because it kind of blends them out front to back. But right now, with them being kind of chopped up as much as they are, it's not really going to be the best option.
Yeah, so to go off what Josh was saying, the new attention star is probably something that I would go to in this spot from what I've seen so far. I think this can be used, the harsh can be used on the fresh house shot. Probably a game or two. Just depends on probably who's on your pair, how fast they break down. So there we go. So I gave that one a little more forward roll off my hand, a little more rotation. So as you can see, it definitely blends the patterns very well. Right now, almost too well.
All right, so one more shot here with the harsh, and then up getting to the original reality. I'm just going to go ahead and cheat another couple left and get a little bit slower with it. See if we can keep it in the oil a little bit longer and have it shape a little bit better. Right idea, but not really quite the right ball for right now. As you can see, it's still striking. What's kind of weird about these, or unique about these AI core balls, I feel like regardless of how they're shaped, they get through the pins a lot better than a lot of the other stuff. The Summit was another one for me that it kind of just struck from wherever part of the lane, even if it didn't look very good front to back. It still somehow got through the pin still, and I still kind of see that out of this ball as well.
So, if anybody that's thrown all the other realities, and like Josh was saying, I lost my train of thought there. Sorry. I have the harsh reality, probably very similar shape to the Summit, just probably a little bit earlier due to it being asymmetrical. Summit being symmetrical is going to have just a little more pop down lane, even though it rolls, a little bit earlier for a symmetrical. The reality check for me it's still one of my favorite balls. It's always in the bag. I just think this is a little more off the spot than it, where the reality check would go a little forward, a little early. Really good for when the back ends are crisp.
Yeah, I think what was very unique about all the reality balls is that they all seem to slow down the right part of the lane regardless of the cover. Even the altered being the Pearl version of it still created so much traction. I was able to throw that on fresh with some surface on a lot of the longer, higher volume shots as well. All right, so just going to go ahead and jump right into the reality now. Go back a touch more right. Try to keep it in the oil. See if we can get it to shape similar to what the harsh did. That one flowed through there a little bit easier than the harsh did. To be expected. That's my favorite reality that I've had. It probably has close to 250 games on it now. But I added a little bit of service to match the harsh a little bit closer.
So compared to the harsh, original reality, Pinned down. It's going to hook probably a little less because it is pinned down. But a couple notes here. We bowled on a heavier pattern last weekend. We had to put some snow tires on here. So I don't know how this is going to work out because there's still some tread on here. So I'm going to bump a little right, try to throw it just a little firmer. Again, it is going to hook less just because of the layout. So I'll go I'll try 3 right. So yeah, 3 right was probably just a little too much there. But definitely a difference between the 2 balls. You know, just to keep going off of, not to repeat myself, but nice thing about the reality line has been, like Josh said, each release has had its uniqueness. Roll at different spots, but roll correctly through the pins at the same time. So all 4 are always in my bag. I don't see them coming out anytime soon.
No, definitely not. So I'll go ahead and bump back where I finished off with the harsh and throw this again, see if I can get it to shape as much as the harsh did. I do really feel like these are both really close to each other, though, in terms of shape. So yeah, I don't think it's just not quite the right shape for what the lanes call it for right now, but they're still close. It's close ball motion wise is what I want to see. I think it's just a touch too early. This is a practice for patience as much as it is for a ball review video here.
All right, so I'm going to bump back 2 from the last shot, which puts me about a board off of the harsh. So, yeah, I mean, still pretty strong. Remember, it does have a lot of surface on it. I'm pretty sure I hit that with 500 last week, so not really going to give us what we need right now. But for the purposes of the video, you can definitely see the similarities. They're pretty close.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with what Dan's saying as well. I definitely hope this video kind of shows you guys at least the similarities between it. We didn't strike a ton, but that's kind of what I'd like to do with these videos. Is don't edit anything out. Kind of just come out here, whatever they put out, and throw some shots to give you guys a good idea. So I really do think this is going to be a great piece for some of the heavier volume shots as well as some of the flatter and harder sport patterns as well. So we're going to close this video out, and then we'll jump into our attention star video, which I think is going to give you guys a little bit better of an idea with what's out here right now. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and head to your local Storm VIP Pro Shop. Then the Harsh Rally comes out this Friday.